Okay, so my desktop computer is now back to being operational. At least as far as I know. I haven't tested any games on it or anything. I might be doing that here in a little bit with screen share. Let's see. Now, the one thing you may have noticed by the fact that you're talking to a pulsating icon of mine is that apparently my what do you call it? My webcam has apparently fritzed out during the period when the desktop was gone. So I'm going to have to get a new webcam for doing some of the hangouts and such. I suppose that's not entirely necessary, but I know a lot of the apps require it and such. Let's see. Let us. Oops. Let's see here. Not that. Not that. I want to test the one. Not RPGs. Those are nice, and I do need to finish the Neverwinter Nights 2 thing with Marin and maybe Pink. That would give me 2 out of the 8 running Neverwinter Nights 2 campaigns I have finished. But I had intended to do that on the winter vacation, and then graphics card died. And new graphics card came, and the old PSU didn't work with it because shitty pre-built thingy. Sorry for the vulgarity there. And then the new PSU I couldn't get to work, and it turns out that that's me being stupid because I took it into the shop, a shop I found around here, and they just did the same thing I did, I guess, and it worked just fine. And I don't think I'm going to get Lord of the Rings Online running by the time I have to leave for gym tonight. I would also, I moved from where I was sleeping. My apartment has the bed set up over this storage space, and I was sleeping there as you would expect to. And I decided to move towards sleeping on the floor, since I have the same kind of futon folded up mattress as any other person in Japan does. And that way I can have my CPAP machine work a little bit better. I was kind of curious to see if so after that, I have this blank space up here that used to be my bed. I've converted it into a standing desk. And I was going to see what my webcam showed behind me to see if it shows the absolute mess that is my bedroom. Or I say bedroom, but it's really the main room. It's the room. There is a bathroom. There is a hallway that happens to be a kitchen as well. And then there's my room. I was going to see how much the webcam showed of the mess that is my domicile. But the webcam isn't working right now. So that's not happening. Oh, well. Lord of the Rings is finishing faster than I want. The graphics I have are working a lot better than I have remembered seeing. It might just be because I've been used to the laptop for the last month or so. But, yeah, I'm happy. I'm very happy. Yep. Oh, there it goes. Let's see. 3%. Overall patch stat files. 88%. All the files are done. It's going on iterations now. I kind of want to screen share Lord of the Rings Online because that is something I do with my brother online and such. And I just wanted to get online and maybe try out something and see how the graphics run. I am considering playing hooky to the gym, but I only went to the gym once this week, so playing hooky to the gym would probably be not the best thing. The best thing about this whole thing is that the guy at the shop said, "Oh, this is easy. I'll just charge you $500." And I got a new mouse pad for another, was 497 or so. So today was a rather successful thing, and converting this to a standing chair desk has nothing to do with the fact that I have destroyed another chair in my rough treatment of it. It was a used chair to begin with, I'm pretty sure. I had decided to make a standing desk well before the wheel housing on one of the legs cracked and left me with a wobbly chair. So, yes, I am fat and overweight, but, you know. I'm kind of chatting on my X chat, IRC. Oh, I don't know what happened to the webcam. There's no reason why it should have been fritzed out. No. Let's see. While I'm waiting for Lord of the Rings to while I'm waiting for Lord of the Rings to load up, and I'm continuing to get the idea of playing hooky from Jim this week. Let's go check out some things. I can show you some of the new art that I picked up for Christmas. This is pretty much just me chatting away and celebrating the fact that I've got a working desktop again. It doesn't have Microsoft Word. My laptop has that. It's where I do most of my writing now. But yeah, let's see. Oh dear, what just happened? Oh, there you are. Okay, Misha. New folder. Let's put you in the new art folder, which is probably I need to dreadfully organize my files. Okay, that's one. Let's get the others. I have actually got, I believe it's 15. I got 15 of these on sale with Christmas money. Little character design things. And 4 of them have come, and she's doing a comic strip for me right now that I might end up using in a Divine Blood thing. And I've got another artist who did some stuff for me for some of my RPG characters. So I'm going to be, as soon as I get those here, I know I'm just sort of rambling. There's really no point to this. It's going to be up on my YouTube as me just rambling along without my face being there, and something just buzzed. There we go. See who's next. Ooh, Aniki. And Aniki and Aki are going to be getting shown on why are you not, come on, there you are. Whoa, that loads fast. I should probably be showing you the load time here. But you guys would people who are watching me, I'm really low on the tech scale. I never buy cutting edge. I never buy the newest things. Buy what I can afford. I'll bet you anything I have to replace more parts of this computer later because it is still a 4-year-old motherboard. It's still a 4-year-old hard drive. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do the version of Tyrna that has quotes on it. Okay. Eh. Actually, no, I won't. Ooh, I forgot about that one. And I know I'm just talking. You're not seeing what I'm doing because I'm kind of saving to a file, downloading it from. Because I had been downloading these to. Why is there no download for this one? Huh. I had been just sort of downloading these to my laptop since my main computer was out of whack. So I might as well download them here anyway. I really need to start to get to organizing my stuff. Okay. Here we go. Where's the new art folder? I should have put it in the commissions, personal commissions folder. Oh well. Oh no, because the personal commissions folder has some stuff in it that might not be PG-13. Okay. So, new art. Where are you? There you are. And let's go look at the Hangout and do a screen share so you can finally see something other than the pulsating image. And it looks like Lord of the Rings is still loading. Okay, so you should be looking at my character Ide Shika. She's a character I came up with a long time ago for a series of short stories that I started to sell to a particular website that the person who was going to launch it had medical issues and the website never happened. So I have questionable ownership of that story. But I was playing the character as in a Pathfinder game, kind of altered her storyline a little bit to fit the Golarian setting. We were doing Rise of the Rune Lords. I was playing a fighter, took some levels of Chevalier eventually. At some people's suggestion, I did not play Samurai because I did not like the look of the class. But she's basically a samurai from Con. We were doing Rise of the Rune Lords. It was very fun. She did lots of damage, and she jumped from high places a lot. And this is a bit of fan art I got also. Actually, this I ordered a long time ago. This wasn't Christmas, but I was way down on the wait list, so it came around the same time as Christmas. This is, what do you call it? Ichabod Crane and Abby Mills from Sleepy Hollow meeting. What's her name? The Dullahan. I should know her name. Kelty. And one of my friends, is watching me chat randomly. Just noticed them talking on the IRC, so apparently they're watching me on YouTube. That's Kelty meeting Ichabod Crane and Abby Mills from Sleepy Hollow. So one of their main bad guys is a headless horseman. She is a Dullahan, so basically a headless horseman, though her horse happens to be a motorcycle. This is Chiare, La di Shinaban. I played her in a play by email campaign for about 2 years, 2003, 2002 to 2004, maybe something like that. Very cool, very fun. She was cleric ranger. Yep, and people are still talking to me. Um, she was a nice cleric ranger of mine. The concept was she started as a ranger and she transitioned to cleric. So she had like 2 levels of ranger, maybe 3 at the start, and she never got past that. So she just went up in cleric, cleric, cleric. It was our own setting, their own setting, because they did business on the website that hosted the RPG, so they couldn't use any trademarked names like Illustre or Loth or anything, so they came up with their own mythology. In that world setting, the equivalent of Illustre was the sister to the equivalent of Loth, rather than the daughter. Let's see. Oh, Misha. I'll probably be ending up playing her in the next year or so. My Monster of the Week campaign comes first in the dockets with my brother and our friend, and then our friend's D&D campaign in his homebrew is going to come up. She is a shifter caravan magus. Well, she would be a caravan magus, but her clan merchant caravan sort of got butchered while she was off learning to be a wizard. So now she's an adventuress. Let's see. This is the second character, because there's only 2 players. We're each playing 2 characters. This is the tiefling fighter I'm going to be playing in that game. I just realized how long her legs are compared to Misha. Okay. She's the taciturn. She's the one I also rolled very well on. So she has a 12 in dexterity, and everything else is like 14 plus. See here, 15 con, 14 intelligence, 14 wisdom, 15 charisma, and 18 strength. Compared to Misha, Misha's highest roll is a 14 intelligence. Everything else is like 10 through 13. Yeah, she has a 13 in charisma. She has a 14 in intelligence. Everything else is like 10s, 11s, and 12s. So it kind of works because this is Shard. Shard is a lot older than Misha and is supposed to be an experienced soldier. Somebody's suggesting that her legs being longer is an optical illusion based off the clothing, but yeah, that's kind of true. It could be a case. This is a character I plan to play in the Pathfinder game when we do Curse of the Crimson Throne. Not sure when that's going to be. It might be this year, might be next year. She's my Dhampir Urban Ranger, using variant multi-class rules to play cleric. The same person who's doing these pictures is also going to do this and Sheikah from the beginning, but they're way down on the list right now, and she's doing something else for me right now, so it might be a while. And this is Ide Aki, who's sister to Sheikah, half Oni in this case, Tiefling Hunger Seed. Now, her original character concept was made for a modern setting where she was concealing the fact that she was a Tiefling, well, not a Tiefling, half Oni, and she practiced tea ceremony and collected recipes of magical teas and such. I have submitted a story to a print. It's a magazine of some kind called Story. I'm not sure if they're online or if they're just a annual print thing, but I have submitted a 3,000 word short story of basically her origin story. We'll see how that goes. I get to keep the ownership of that one because all they purchase is the reprint rights. Thankfully, I'm illegal. But again, the same person who's doing the others, who's doing these character designs, is also going to do the Aki here, but she'll probably be wearing her armor then. And this is the Pathfinder version for if we go back to Jade Region. Tierna! Tierna I played in 2007, 2006, something around that time. I was living in San Antonio with roommates who, anyway, she is a mechanically speaking, she is a human ranger. We eventually, that game ended up becoming freeform. It was a play-by-post, but she started as a human ranger in 3.5, 3.x. Now, her backstory is that she wasn't actually born human. She was born a fox and was a wizard's familiar and died, and the wizard had her brought back to life by a druid friend of his, and she came back human. So the other players did not know this. So her behavior really freaked them out at times. It was glorious, and I'm picking up words. And that's pretty much all my new art right now. And we'll see if Lord of the Rings has gotten to where Lord of the Rings is still chugging along. So I'm probably not going to be able to justify randomly just chatting for, I guess, the 30, 40 minutes it'll take Lord of the Rings to finish patching from the month or so I've been gone. But save for the okay. Save for the issue with the webcam mysteriously ceasing function. It was a fairly cheap webcam, so what do I expect? There's much else. Actually, I can do one thing. I don't do one other thing. Somebody introduced me to a new site. Let's see. I am registered. Okay. I do not want to show my password. Never remember password for any site. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and do public view before I do the screen share. Let's see. Let's change what I'm screen sharing. Somebody's suggesting I dance for entertainment, but I can't do that. It's not like I have a webcam to dance to. So this is CaraHub. This is a place where you can put up pictures of information on your characters. So far, I've maxed out the free accounts. I have 100 characters here, but I've only really fully answered things with Eowyn, Asia, Nike, and Deimos. I've done links on that as well. I'm working through the Divine Blood stuff first, and then I'll go on to the bystander stuff next, because actually I probably should be working on the bystander stuff right now, since that's the book I'm working on. Sure, I should probably upgrade. Sci-fi gaming, and yes, I put Shadowrun in sci-fi gaming, and I put my steampunk character in sci-fi gaming. Superhero gaming, urban fantasy gaming, which all my scions, which is pretty much all my scions. Not all of them, all the ones I have good pictures of. And I am considering getting the $3 a month account so that I can hold 250 characters. But before I do that, I'm going to finish up detailing these characters, because it would seem kind of silly to fill up the 250 when I haven't even filled up the information on these yet. Let's see. Oops. Let's not show my email. Okay. So I am back, And this means I have no more excuse to try to avoid going onto my website and putting proper titles on all the Let's Plays that have been released in the last month and a half, that I've avoided trying to get on my laptop to go in and fix all the lack of proper titles and information and tags and stuff like that. Because getting into my primary YouTube account, because it predates the Google buyout, is annoying. Anyway, and this computer is set up to do it. The other computer was not. So I am going to go ahead, I think, and log off. Oh, actually, no, I haven't actually shown you what these look like. Let me go ahead and show you what these look like. Let us pick Nike. Okay, so you get a primary image here. And you have the name, how it's pronounced. I will screw up, so I don't do it. Everybody's commented that I cannot pronounce the names of the characters, the names I give my characters. Over here you have age, birth date, web page, which the web page I have is a link to where you can buy the short story that features her. Short description, which is missing. I'll have to fix that eventually. Okay, and over here you have the bio, which is a very short thing, and it has nicknames, birthdays, zodiac, occupation, species, gender, significant other, family, physical description, all this. Anything I didn't answer, you wouldn't see on the public view. In fact, you're seeing my view instead of the public view. Okay, so you see everything I didn't answer is not present. And I have 5 Nike images, and you can modify where you put the thumbnail. This is the piece of art that goes along with the short story that focuses on her. This is a detail of her from the novel's cover. This is one of the pictures that's inside the novel. And this is an early concept piece. It's not the best picture of her. The actual best picture of her is this one right here. And that's why Pape got the job to do the internal art and the cover for Nike's short story. I liked her art. Oh, you will notice that I put who does the arts on my thing. Then they have questions. I've answered 74 of the possible questions. So you have like allergies, first memory, what kind of clothing you like to wear, favorite animal, shark, least favorite animal, octopus, what element, shark, theme song, deepest, bluest, it's about sharks, alignment, friendly shark, which animal would they be, shark. You see a patience level, Zen, shark. You kind of see a trend going with Nike. And then you have links where you show how she sees these other characters. And I've gone through and done all the different links here. I could add a connection if I wanted to. Oh, that's right. Darren Marsh is blonde, but the only picture I have of him is way in the back of a group shot, and he's got brown hair. I didn't notice it when I approved it, but oh well. Let's see. Oh, a little bit of a freeze. Oh, yeah, Jason Oren. That's Deimos' werewolf friend, right? The math nerd? Hell. Hell is cool, and she's supposed to be some sort of big-name demon or something. I guess that means demons aren't bad guys. She's way too stressed out, though. She always seems angry about something. She has a cool collection of precious puppies. Let's see what Hell thinks of Nike. Switch to public view. I haven't done Hell yet, so you only have the links that Nike. So frustrating. She just doesn't really get it. She is pretty much tanking the grade point average of my classroom. How can I shine in this class if she's just going to be fine with just passing? And she outed my puppy collection and got all my clothes destroyed. Oh, that got messed up. Okay, I'll have to fix that. Anyway, that's Character Hub, and I showed you my email again. And this is me. Oh, Lord of the Rings is ready. I should go to the gym, but I'm happy and playing with new toys. Well, not new toy. I'm playing with toy that is working again. Okay, I will do a little bit of Lord of the Rings, and then I will go out and get something to eat or something. Ooh, no, let's stop screen sharing that for now because I haven't done password yet. I already did show you my identity, my username. That's pretty bad on its own. Let's see. Not that anybody's going to be interested in my stuff. I don't really play that much. I don't have anything to really get use of. Oh, well, it ended, so I have to wait for the program, the main program to pop up. Okay, I forgot that. The launcher is not the game. Whee! Okay, I'm pretty sure I said to launch the game. I don't remember. Oh, there it goes. There we go. You should be getting screen share. Yep. It's all black right now. I have been randomly chatting for almost 30 minutes. Probably more. You know, if my web camera had been working, I shouldn't stop talking while you're just looking at nothing. If my web camera had stopped working, I probably would have done this a lot shorter because my room is a mess. Hi, room. Hi, messy room. Ah, the pointer changed. Update complete. Why am I not getting noise? I am not getting noise. I had noise earlier. Okay, there's noise. Maybe I'm just misremembering the login screen as to when the music starts. This is really kind of funny looking. I mean, Aragorn wasn't really wearing anything like that until well after the Pelennor Fields. And this is before the Pelennor Fields because there's the Ghost Army. And the Ghost Army never got to the Pelennor Fields. He released them well before he came to Minas Tirith. So this is kind of silly. Also, he didn't use the Ghost Army against orcs. He used the Ghost Army against the Corsairs, which are black Numenorians coming from the that have been long that have long been in the service of Mordor, Sauron. And by black Numenorians, that's kind of odd. That means they serve the darkness. They're actually the black Numenorians tend to be blonde and fair-skinned and stuff like that. And the ones that were the Numenorians that stayed more loyal tended to be darker skinned and darker haired, duskier and stuff like that. And Aragorn, for instance, I think is supposed to be browner than the hobbits, and the hobbits are supposed to be browner than most of the other races. So, well, I've ranted about that on blog. I am nothing if not capable of nitpicking Tolkien references. It looks a lot nicer, but then again, I've been playing on a laptop for the past month and a half or so. Almost 2 months. So I may just be gigaing over the... I'm also on a different perspective because I'm standing up and looking down at it rather than sitting and looking up at it. Music! And my character is invisible, so still a little bit slow. We'll go in. I am probably still going to have to end up replacing parts of this computer eventually, but I can save the rest till later. I mean, it is still a 4-year-old CPU. It is still a 4-year-old motherboard. It is still a 4-year-old hard drive. It's still a 4-year-old. It's 4-year-old RAM, even though I have 2 blades. Came with 2 blades. And I do just realize that trying to screen share this might be a cause for why it's so slow. But anyway, I can get into Lord of the Rings. I can record myself on a Let's Play. I think I will actually go ahead and quit, which Lord of the Rings will probably be annoyed with me for doing, but preparing security options. The gym, because going to the gym would be smart. And I'll have to try Lord of the Rings later when I am not also streaming. Anyway, nice talking to you. See you sometime later. Maybe you'll see me if I have a replacement webcam, which might be something I go out to get right now because I pulled out a lot of money for repair. Yep, going to the gym would be smart. But I'm already late, and it's Friday, and I have new things to play with. Anyway, talk to you later. Bye.